Come with me. I want to take you into my Monday morning for just a minute. It starts with a cup of coffee in hand. Always. That is non-negotiable. I sit down at my desk and I open up my binder to today's printed plan. I pull up my Trello board, and what I see is not an overwhelming list of what I need to accomplish this week, or this month, or this year. I see today. Just today. A clear, focused list of what I need to accomplish in the next few hours. And friend, if you have ever sat down at your desk and you feel that flood come on over you of what in the world do I need to start with today, then I want you to know that that feeling, it does not have to be your normal. It was mine for a long time, but it's not that anymore. And today, I want to show you what changed for me. Today, I want to walk you through how I organize my creative business on a day-to-day work schedule. Not the Pinterest version, not the perfectly curated productivity system, but the real version that's working for a woman who is building and running a creative community. The person that's creating new art every single week. The one that is nurturing her audience. The one that's trying to build something sustainable without using every waking minute of the day. If you're a creative woman with a product-based business and your days feel more chaotic than calm, then this video is for you. If we've never met, I'm Jesica Marshall. I'm an artist and a design coach and the heart behind a creative membership community of women who love to create beautiful products using digital designs. I am still very much in the middle of my building season. So everything that I share with you, it comes from real life, not my highlight reel. And real quick, if you're new here and you would like a simple, beautiful way to get started, I've got something for you in the description below. It's called Design Made Easy, Fun Guaranteed, and you can grab that at any time. Now, come with me inside my actual Monday morning workday. Let me tell you how all this got started. I sat down one day with a cup of coffee in hand because let's just be honest, most good things start with a cup of coffee. And I had a brainstorming session with myself. I started poring over everything that I wanted to accomplish this year, the things that I wanted to create, the people that I wanted to serve, what I wanted my business to look like 12 months from now. And I kept going with this brainstorming session until something shifted, until it stopped feeling like a business exercise and just started feeling right. You know, the kind of right that's deep down in your soul. And friend, that only took a few hours. It didn't take days. It didn't take weeks. Just a few focused hours with myself and with God is all it took to come up with a plan for where my business was headed this year. What came out of that afternoon was an entire yearly plan. 12 solid months, monthly themes, weekly rhythms. Every month had a focus, and every week had a purpose that fed into that focus. And once I had all of that, I took the time to load that into my Trello board. Now, not everything on that board is completely filled out. A lot of it is just prompt ideas, a word, a theme, a direction for that month. But that is enough because now when I sit down on Monday morning, I'm not staring at a blank screen. I am no longer trying to invent something from nothing. The direction, it's already right there in my Trello board, waiting for me to begin. I have Creative Share Mondays, Faith and Finish Wednesdays, and Friday Wins. Those 3 days are planned out every single week. I don't even have to think about them. They're planned for the entire year. And the remaining days are flexible for whatever is happening in the moment. But I've got the prompts ready and the framework is already there. The difference between that and where I was before, you can't even put that into words. But I'll try. Before, every single day started with a question that I really didn't know the answer to. But now every day starts with a direction that I totally trust. So what does an actual workday look like once you have that yearly plan in place? For me, it starts with that printed binder and my Trello board. And the most important thing that I did when I built out my Trello board was this. I made it so that when I sit down each morning, I only see today. I don't see the entire week. I don't see the entire month. I don't worry about the rest of the year. All I need to worry about is just today. Because this is what I learned about myself. When I could see everything at one time, everything felt urgent. And when everything feels urgent, nothing gets done. You just move from one thing to the next in a complete panic. And at the end of the day, you accomplished nothing. Can you relate to that? But now, instead, I've got a clear list of just today. And when those tasks are done, today is done. I give myself permission to step away from that desk. And that one boundary alone has been the most life-giving decision that I have made in this season. And I want to be really honest with you here. My system has got multiple layers, and all of them are not even finished being built yet. I have my community rhythm. I have my YouTube content days. One day for writing scripts, another day for recording and editing. I have my creative art days, where I'm designing new art to put into my membership every single week. And then I have membership maintenance days, steadily adding, steadily cleaning up, and doing things that need to be done behind the scenes. And some of those layers are running very smoothly, and some of them I'm still refining. And I think that's so important for me to say out loud, because if you're sitting there thinking that you could never build that kind of system and be that kind of organized, I want you to know this. I did not build it all at once. I have been building this one layer at a time, and every layer that I have added, it makes the entire business more steady. You do not have to have it all together to get started. So let me finally walk you through that typical work day and what that looks like for me right now. I start in my school community. I post what's new for that day. I reply to the comments, and I jump right into the conversations that are happening there. I respond to the private messages, and none of this is a chore for me. Honestly, it's my favorite part of the day, because the women in that community, they're just genuinely good women, and I love having conversations with them. And because I get to start my day there, it sets the tone for the rest of my workday. From there, I move into my membership, because right now, a big part of my workday is still building out the design library. I moved platforms not long ago, so I'm still getting everything organized and in place. And that work is happening a little bit at a time each and every day. A few days a week, I'm creating brand new art, fresh designs that are getting added into the membership so that there is always something fresh and new for my members to find. And designing, it's still the favorite part of my business because it completely fills my creative cup. And then there are the YouTube days. One day per month for writing all my scripts, which honestly is becoming a fun creative session. Another day for recording and editing so that everything is scheduled and ready to go. And when all of that work is done for the day, it's time to just step away. And here's what it feels like now compared to what it felt like before. It feels complete because today is done. Tomorrow is already planned, and all I have to think about tomorrow is tomorrow. Matthew 6:34 says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself." I used to read that verse and think, boy, that sounds nice, but it's practically impossible. But now I'm actually living that, one planned day at a time. Now, I want to be really honest with you before I wrap this up. My days, they're not perfect yet, and I'm still working way more hours than I would like to. There are still layers of this business that are being built and refined in real time. And I am not sitting here telling you that I've got it all together. But what I am trying to tell you is that the overwhelm is gone. And if you ever lived in that constant fog, not knowing what to do next, ending every single day feeling busy, but not productive, of working hard, but still feeling behind, then you already know that the absence of overwhelm, that's not a small thing. It is everything. And I know that the hours are going to get lighter the more that I get established. I know that, and I can already feel that happening. But even right now, in the middle of this building season, the peace that happens from having a plan, a real God-given direction, that makes every single day feel different than it felt before. You do not have to have it all figured out to start. You just have to start. Pick up a notebook, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and ask God What is this supposed to become? And then write down what he shows you, because that is how a God-led business begins. Not with a perfect system, but with an honest conversation and the courage to build what comes out of it. So here's what I want to leave you with today. If your creative business feels more chaotic than calm right now, this is not a character flaw. This is just where you are. It's the season that you're in. And where you are is exactly where I was not long ago. But I want you to know that calm, it's available to you. Clarity, available to you. A business that feels intentional and solid, that's also available to you. It just starts with a plan, a real plan, built on what God shows you, not just what you think is going to work. And if you want a simple place to begin, I've got something just for that. Can I pray for you before we go? Father, I thank you for every creative woman watching this today. I pray over the one who is sitting at her desk, feeling overwhelmed and wondering, does this ever get better? I want her to know right now, through this prayer, that it does get better. Give her the courage to pause, to get quiet, and to ask you what her business is supposed to become. And then give her the faith to build exactly that. One day at a time, one plan at a time, one God-led step at a time. In Jesus' name. Amen. Before you go, I've got something for you. If this conversation stirred something within you and you would like a simple place to begin, you can download my free starter kit, Design Made Easy, Fun Guaranteed. It is filled with lots of graphics that you can create your own unique designs. And it includes step-by-step video instructions. It's completely free, and the link, it's right below this video. I would love for you to grab that freebie, but even more, I would love to see you in our community. And I hope to see you in the next video.